Okay, so the first knot we're going to be tying today is the surgeon's knot, or more accurately, the triple surgeon's knot. First thing we want to do is take our two ends of line and go ahead and overlap them. If we can get about 8 inches of overlap, that's a pretty good length to work with. And then we're going to form a loop with that overlap. So what we should have after we form that loop is 2 tag ends coming off each the left and right side. Next, we're going to take a tag end and its long partner end and begin wrapping it through that loop. We're going to pass both the tag and the long partnered end through that loop 3 times. You can do more than 3 times if you'd like, but you need to do a minimum of 3 passes through it to get a good solid knot. So there's our second pass through. We'll grab both and pass it through the loop one last time. One thing that helps if you're doing this with actual fly line is to lick and wet the fly line, and that'll help them stick together a little bit and make it a little more manageable. Once we pass it through 3 times each, we're going to grab both tag ends and long partner ends and just pull them apart, and you'll see this knot cinch up really nicely. And we're left with just the 2 little tag ends that we can go ahead and cut off here. So this knot is used again anytime we want to join 2 pieces of line together, such as leader to tippet, or if you're tying your own leader together, a leader to leader connection. So the next knot is going to be our improved clinch knot. This is going to be used anytime we're trying to tie into a fly with our tippet, or if we're tying leader onto a looped fly line, or if we're tying a tippet ring into our leader or tippet. We're using a mason jar lid as an example, but again, this is going to be used anytime we're tying line into a looped or ringed figure, such as the eye of a fly hook. So once we've passed our line through it, we're going to take that tag end and we're going to start wrapping it around the load strand. We're going to make about 4 wraps or twists around it. Next, we're going to take that tag end and we're going to push it back through the loop that's closest to the ring, and making sure that we're holding on to that tag end, we're going to push it back through 1 more loop. Now I'm twisting this rear loop, and it's not totally necessary, but I like to twist it because what it does is create almost a figure 8. And when we go to cinch this down, you'll kind of see that figure 8 right there. It's going to help the twisted portion of the line stack on top of each other and make a really nice, good-looking knot when we cinch this down. So when we cinch it down, we want to make sure we're not pulling the short tag in. We're actually pulling the load strand as we cinch it down. And again, this is a knot that as you pull it, it gets tighter. So just give it a good couple tugs as you cinch it down from the load strand and not the tag end, and then we can clip that tag end off. And this knot's finished. These are the 2 knots you need to know for getting into fishing, specifically fly fishing. Once you've mastered these, it should be no problem whipping them up on the river. So go ahead and make sure you practice these a lot at home so they become second nature, and you'll spend less time fidgeting around on the water. So hope you guys liked this. If you did, go ahead and click like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.